Two teams that met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
I still remember when he was drafted, there was a little bit of controversy about how high he was selected by the New York Giants, but his talents were revealed. He can make every throw in the book. Surprisingly good athlete. As long as he takes care of the football, doesn't turn it over, he can really make plays.
Here's a 2nd and 8. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley, and he'll be brought down here at the 28. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Throwing Jones. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered. It's both feet down for the completion.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Barkley is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Jones escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
Now 2nd and 3. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. 3rd and 2. Now Lamar changing the look. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes, and when you're
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Right here, three. Remember, it was 2 in a row. When we hit 3 in a row, because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball is going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll run with Barkley, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Quan Barkley with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Throwing is Jackson. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he he just did right there. Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Jones on 1st and 10. And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Go, River!
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Jones now looking to throw on second down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
This offense has converted in this spot twice already here in this first quarter. Now can they convert again here on 4th down? Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he must be on the field at all times.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Hill. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Out to his left. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the end.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50 and give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who are getting 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Now Lamar changing the play. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Have excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
This is caught. Touchdown. Daniel Jones able to connect with Sterling Shepard. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Ravens ready to take over. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, a run to Dobbins. And Dobbins is going to pick up a Ravens first down as he gets this up past the 40.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Jackson now. And that is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The offense on third down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got his target. That's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 32 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Possession switching back to the New York Giants. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shoot. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In the case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. New York's offense back out there and set to go. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Barkley, inside handoff. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and throw for it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton. 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones to Barkley on the check down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. On the option right, it's Jones. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Underneath here to Hill. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down, Hill. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, 38 yards. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And New York set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I would keep having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Here's Jones. A final shot before break. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath As we'll send you down to Orlando. Apologies to Coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. Third quarter action ready to go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down again. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now Lamar changing the look. They go play action with Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can not afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see?
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Quan Barkley, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Giants take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Boy, it's only a 1-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now Jackson on 2nd down. This one caught by his tight end Andrews. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the run.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And that that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A handoff to Barkley. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Throwing Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time that happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college. So sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's complete to Shepard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and goal, Jones. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Back to throw. Jones. And it's going to be batted down. We'll go the other way with the football. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Nelson Aguilar. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. type of play that'll give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call, even more credit for how they executed it.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not where they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jones on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Jones wants to change it up. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Number 12, Aaron Waller. A gain of 15.
Jones now on first and 10. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up second and a yard. Timberland. 33-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Jones. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of a yard. First down, Giants.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
He's tight end. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Off the play fake, here's Jackson rolling to his left. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. They'll run with Dobbins. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Now they'll change things up. On second down, Jackson. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Now out come the Giants. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On second down, here's Barkley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Jones on third down. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. They'll run forward with Barkley. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. Adafe Owe there on the tackle. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Throwing is Jackson. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9. Throw caught by Flowers. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Jackson going to shift him around.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Now Jackson to throw on 2nd down. That is caught with Sean Bateman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 55 yards. And the Ravens have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 87 yards. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Here's Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Now the ball comes loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or close.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stairs on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. Right side. There's Likely with it. Touchdown! Isaiah Likely from 17 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from going up by 30. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Darius Slayton and the rest of this offense about to begin their next drive. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up a screen for Breida. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. They'll look to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Throwing Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Jones on third down. He's got it at the 15. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Jones and that Giant offense looks like they're going to stay right there and go for two. They run it with Breida, and he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And so they run it in on the two-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for two. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it.
And now here's another interception. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And my goodness, another interception. Through the middle of the field. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. We get a look at Sterling Shepard as he and the rest of the offense march out into place. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well.
Taking it right down Broadway. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men.